and let's see what's going on. All right, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to do a little bit different. I know Fridays we usually talk about love. We're going to go ahead and tap into the money, okay? Let's go ahead and see what's going on with our energy around money, okay? All right. So right now, like start up, things are starting to brighten up. This could be either your mindset around your finances, or this could actually mean, flow is coming in. Or flow is, no, I'm sorry, not coming in. Flow is starting to look up or brighten up. I feel like, you know, you're starting to get back into that innocence. Let me rephrase that. You're starting to get back in that place with money where, you know, you remember as children, like we're so innocent and we find the joy and we find the fun and everything. And I feel like that's where a lot of my Geminis are. I feel like that's where I'm wanting to say heading to. Either you're heading there or you're there in this place where you feel like, you're finally able to enjoy your money. Really enjoy it without, stressing about your responsibilities or your obligations. You, it, there's something around you being able to be yourself with the money. It's, you're genuinely happy. Either you're there or it's coming in. Okay. I feel like a challenge, or, maybe even the perception of a block around your finances is maybe you were the type of person that praised the dollar. I'm hearing all hell the dollar. Yeah. Everything probably revolved around money for you. Or you probably looked at things in a lieu of, like, money is important, right? But there's other things in our life that are more important than money. Our children, our relationships. And I feel like for a lot of my Geminis, you might have, been in a space where nothing else mattered but the money, and everything that you did, every energy was going into the money. Like it consumed you. Even if that meant, cutting off, you know, time with children, time with relationships, even if that meant that even if that meant that you had to be absolutely alone, and it might not be a literal, it could be mentally, emotionally. There's something coming to me about help in that area, or help with understanding. A healing was needed to understand, you know, how to value or prioritize money. You don't worship money. Money does not control everything. Money does not rule everything. You choose how to make money work for you, do for you, work in your favor. Like you shouldn't be working in a favor of money, or doing deeds in a favor of money. It should be not money controlling you, but you controlling the money. And I feel like you know there was some type of, it could have been spiritual guidance on just healing, you know helping healing with the relationship with money. Could have been a healing the process, the thought process of money. So mentally, it could have been something pertaining to, you know, cloudy judgment, or past past experiences, or maybe even what traditions that you grew up around. Maybe when people get their paychecks, the first thing they do is get clean and go to the club before they sort out their bills. Like I just, that's an example. Not saying that you were doing that, but it's just something here about you know healing, healing that area. Yeah, that healing, that healing is what really brought things into perspective for you. And that is what is, helping you, and, pushing things to work in your favor, because now it's like, whoa, okay, I had a weird ass relationship with money. Why the fuck did I have this type of relationship with money? So now you're looking at money in a different aspect. And I feel like that's why, your current financial energy is like things looking up and becoming better. You're starting to get this innocence, or this joy, this love for money, this innocent joy, this innocent love for money, because of this healing, that has shifted the perspective. And so now it's almost like you got a sixth sense with how to use the money. And it's like you're very delicate with it. You're very delicate with it. You're, it's something here about, you know it's like you're understanding it. You're understanding it more. It doesn't come before, love, love of, relationship, love of, family. It doesn't come before, yeah, it's just something strongly here about the perception of things. You're more grounded with it. Gosh, it looks good on you. It looks amazing on you. You're grounded with it. I feel like you're stepping into this energy where, or you're stepping into this place where, you know, people can sense the authority. It's like you tell the money what to do. You command the money. You tell it how to go, when to come. Like, it's like you give it authority, and it's like it gives you like this cool ass vibe, and people pick up on it, and it gives you like a big sense of like maturity. it gives big daddy energy, big mama energy, baby. It's giving it. It's definitely giving it. Yeah, it is. I honestly feel like, because of this, this shift in in this perception. I'm sorry, you guys. This thread is hanging from my pants and it is aggravating me. All right, but this shift in the perspective, it comes with a lot of clarity. Like, you know exactly what you need to do, how you need to do it, when you need to do it, and you're not scared to make that decision. Like, I'm getting my Geminis that's like, they're not hesitating, they're moving swiftly, they're taking control. They're, I always say, taking the bulls by the horn. They're getting in front of it and they're taking control. They're not letting, they're not letting the thought of money consume them to where they feel like, oh, it's endless, or it'll never run out, or living in scarcity, thinking like, oh, I can't move, I can't do this because the money's gonna leave me. It's like you're in control, you know what you're doing, and you're not scared to take action. And that is, what is gonna keep you, or keep your finances sustainable. You might have some ideas that you're executing. You're not, and I'm getting this, and it's not wrong, and don't ever let anyone make you feel like it's wrong, but someone could possibly know that your finances are good and maybe try to want to borrow, or, and it's just like, you're like, absolutely not. I got stuff to do and I'm not spending 1 cent on anything other than what I'm trying to do, because you get the bigger picture. Your perception has changed tremendously. It's like, you know, your rent could be like $2,800, or your mortgage, or something like that, and somebody probably just needs to borrow $25 from you. It's like, no, like, every dollar that I got is going to what I need to do, and my rent needs to be paid. And I feel like that, if you treated everything as important, like, every idea everything that you're wanting to do, because I feel like you're in a space where if ideas coming, it's coming in, and you're trying to, bring it into fruition, because you know that this idea is going to be something that's going to generate, income. It's going to generate wealth. And so you don't want to, it's something that you don't want to play with. You take it serious. So, like, all of these things that you're collectively trying to do, you're treating them as if they're just important as rent, as if they're just important as putting food on the table for yourself, or for, whoever you have to provide for. If it's just as important as having lights, as if it's just as important as having running water, a car, fuel. I'm getting my Geminis that are in this type of perspective. Okay. Yeah. It's, you're strongly, and like I said, you're strongly in your head. We got the Five of Swords. You're strong. You are this, you know, you know, if you know, That's crazy, because when I say, and then breathe and say, it's like, if you know that whatever you come across, you gonna put it into whatever you are trying to do, and you don't care about anybody else. And it's not to be nasty, it's not to be mean, but I feel like for a lot of my Geminis, you've had seasons, where you probably taking that out from what you wanted to do to help somebody, and the person would never do the same, or the person acted as if you never even did anything for them. And it's not to say that we do things for something in return, but baby, if I'm helping you, help me help you. So we can keep helping each other and help build each other up. But I get like it, you know, you had a lot of experience with people that will, you know, get it from you, but will not give it to you. And so you're in a space right now where you give absolutely no fucks. You don't. You don't care how it come off. They could call you a cold bitch, cold ass, like it don't matter. You don't care because you know that in this, because I keep hearing season, in this particular season, you are in it to win it. Okay? Whatever you got to do to win, that's where you're at right now. You're not taking any more losses. You're not dealing with any more setbacks unless it's a setback that you created for yourself and that was only in the process of putting an idea forth and you probably missed it, you know, and then you slipped a little bit. And so it's like, I got to shake back. That type of setback. We ain't taking no setbacks from helping other people out. We ain't taking no setbacks from, you know, things that don't serve us or don't add to us or, you know, give us substance or pour into what we're trying to create at right now in this moment and in this season. Okay, so it's like we don't even care, and I feel like it's gonna be a lot of talking, gossiping. You know, the he say, she say, the they say. Fuck y'all. I say, God say it's my season to win, and that is what I'm gonna be doing. And it's a lot of people that, you know, are going to be offended. Some people might actually be really hurt. Sorry, but it's not about you. I feel like it's been about those people for a long time. And so now it's your turn. It's your time. And it's going to be some people that walk away and act like it don't faze them. But behind your back is noise. Yeah. I feel like, you know, and the overall outcome, you know, of, you know, moving in this manner is going to get you exactly where you're going. It's like you're being spiritually guided. Like spirit is taking you by the hand and walk. You know, like how a club is so thick and full and packed, and you go with a group. Like I don't know how the men do it, but I know, you know, I usually go out with my cousins or my homegirl. So when we get our little drinks and we want to walk through and see what's going on throughout the club, we grab each other in and we hold that motherfucker tight and we be bopping and sliding through the club, probably drop down, twerk a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we walking through this thing. We getting through here to see what's going on. We finna get some, you know, and I feel like that's the energy going on with you in spirit. I feel like spirit is holding your hand. You have spirit by the hand and you're holding on tight. You ain't letting spirit go. You letting spirit guide you. You letting God guide you. And you're being guided, you know, you're trusting, you know, and you're being guided into, you know, something that is, you know, fruitful, you know, something that is growing, nourishing. I'm hearing replenishing. Spirit is guiding you, you know, and showing you where the water at. If you catch my logic. Because financially, I feel like that's what you're doing. You're using your finances to pour into things to grow. So ultimately, the finances is the water. So you're watering things, ideas, this, that, whatever it is, because you know that it's going to grow. You're being divinely guided. It's being put on your heart. It's being put on your mind. I'm getting a lot of my Geminis that stay up at night. You know, they know what they want. They already know what they want, and Spirit is guiding them and showing them what spots to water. I'm hearing you closing in the gaps, filling in the gaps. And it's creating abundance for you. A lot of my Geminis, you are doing something that, somebody maybe in your group, maybe in your family, maybe in your circumstances is not doing. That's what you're coming into. And it's bringing you out into an even place, a good place. It's going to start bringing you new experiences that are going to trump those past experiences. All those times you thought you were living and having a good time, yeah, Spirit is going to show you living and having a good time. This is your season, Gemini. This is your season, and it is for you. Do we have any more messages for Gemini? It's coming in fast. But you already know what to do. You already know what to do. And it's like, I'm telling you, we have the Two of Pentacles here. You are consciously aware of what you need to do. And some of you, I feel like for some of my Geminis, they might have looked at you like you were crazy, like you were stupid or a fool. Or they probably, maybe people even said they were slow. They don't know what they doing. You finna show they ass. You finna show all they, man, listen, you finna show they ass. You finna show them. You finna show them. And you gonna do it so gracefully. You gonna do it intactfully. You gonna do it intact and balanced. But I feel like, they talked about you, clowned you, say you slow, this is that and third, thinking your ideas are not going to flourish and take off. They might have seen you sweat a little bit, maybe cry a little tears, but they ain't never seen you like how they finna see you, Gemini. You finna put them to bed, Gemini. You finna put them suckers to bed. Look at me talk like anyways. But you finna show them exactly like what time it is. Because this is something that, you've been this is something that you've been praying for. Okay, so this is something that is been divinely given to you. You've been through a lot. You worked hard for this. So why not, come ready? I'm telling you, Gemini, this is going to put you in a very nice place. It is. And I feel like, you're probably saying, we've been saying this. I'm telling you, you cannot lose the faith. Listen, we got to keep each other strong because, you can't give up. You can't lose sight because it's here. This is your season. It is. You're going to be put into a very nice position in a very nice place. Okay? It is not only just bringing financial abundance, but it comes with achievements. It comes with success. It comes with happiness, joy, peace. It comes with time. Like, do you know the essence of time? Like, there was a movie, and I can't think of the name of the movie, but it was like time was used as like money. Well, time should be appreciated as money. It should. If not as, it's more valuable. It is more valuable. You can't get time back. Okay. And so with all of this success, happiness, peace, joy. You're getting leisure time, time for yourself, time to do the things that you want, time to do the things that, you're getting time to do. You getting that. Whereas before it felt like you didn't have enough time, like the clock was running out. You're being blessed with that. It's something strong to hear about trusting and having faith. Because even when you can't see the path, there is a path. There's a spiritual path that's leading you and guiding you. Even when the road disappears. Because I feel like that's like trickster energy. When trick you and make you feel like the road is disappeared and you can't walk and you can't move and you're stuck and you can't do nothing. And all in actuality, the path is still there. You got to keep your head up, chin up, chest out, and keep walking, allowing yourself to be divinely guided. Because God is saying that you are getting it. You are going to step into your 9 of Cups. You are going to be accomplished. You are going to be successful in all your endeavors. Yeah. Tyrannosaurus out here. Whatever it was from the past, it's come to an end. And after the Tyrannosaurus, we had the death card out here. It's coming to an end. It's definitely at an end. So that new can come in. 2 of Cups. Justice. 7 of Cups. So new can come in. New connections. Balance. Justice. Fairness. All of the right things. The right choices. The right options. They're coming in. Stay the course. You will reap what you sow. Take care, Gemini. I'm sorry, loves. We got to do